Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? How everybody doing today? I hope everybody who is watching and who's going to listen is doing very well today. I just pray for all your healing. I pray that everybody have a wonderful day. I hope everybody end with a happy and wonderful day. Okay, as you know, I'm trying to grow my channel, everybody. In order to do that, I need y'all to support me in this. So if y'all can subscribe to my channel, I appreciate that. Like, share, and definitely comment. I'm just waiting for that time when I get enough people where I can read your comments and we can communicate back and forth that way. But until then, I'm just going to make a video, upload it, and then read some comments from there. So let me know how you like what I'm talking about, or what you would like for me to talk about. I try not to talk about, I don't want to pretty much talk about religion and politics. I don't want to get into that kind of stuff, the governments. For one, all that government, I don't even know a lot about it, okay? Democrats, Republicans, that's probably what I do know. So we ain't even going to go there, okay? All right, so I'm going to talk about a topic that a lot of people, if not everybody, have done before and said before. Everybody, I believe, said they had that gut feeling, that intuition, the Holy Spirit, the good and the bad on that shoulder. Everybody said something like that. Or they, it's just something just not right. Everybody had that, right? When you have that kind of feeling, everybody, obey it. Any feeling that you have and it come clear, it's going to come clear. Every decision that you make, before you make the decision, it's going to come clear. And what's going to happen when you have that gut feeling, that first gut feeling, that first intuition, that first Holy Spirit, that first I feel something, when you get that, it's telling you the right thing to do. Whenever you get that feeling, I'm going to say 95% is telling you right. I don't care if it's about a relationship. I'm just going to talk about some stuff and talk about how it can hurt you if you don't listen, and how something could help you if you do listen. If you got that feeling that everybody, well, I'm going to say the majority of everybody, because some people don't even have a conscience, sad but true. Sad but true, some people don't have that conscience. They just do. Whether it's wrong, they just do, because they don't have that conscience. And they just live that wild life. When people just around them repeatedly, habitual of doing this, they don't have a conscience. And those are people you need to be careful for. Okay? But if you have that feeling, like I said, I'm going to repeat it again, that intuitions, and you can be a male or female, you have that intuition, that gut feeling, the Holy Spirit, when they say something sitting on that shoulder and something sitting on that shoulder, something good and something bad. And when people just say something just ain't right, whatever those things is, that first thing that is telling you the right thing. If you go to a car lot and they selling a new and a used car, and your gut feeling already say, I'm going to get that used car for $4,000. Your spirit saying, hey, I know my finance. I know what I can afford. I know I got rent. I know I got these kids to take care of. I know I got these other bills. $4,000 is my budget. Okay. Now, when the dealer come over there to talk to you, sit you at the little table, take you around to see the cars. You know, I've seen all the $4,000 cars, Ooh, nice. Nice inside and outside. And you know that's what you want because you came in there knowing I got cash, my income tax done came, or I got a down payment and I know what I make bi-weekly or weekly, I can afford this payment for this $4,000 car. That's already in your head. You already, you said that what your spirit told you you can do. Now, if that dealer come and he start walking you around, letting you see what you like, he get further from the used cars and start going to them new cars. And then you start saying, you know what? You look good in that new car. And then your head be like, oh no, I already done said what I said. I'm getting this $4,000 card. I'm finna either pay for it cash or either put a down payment and make payments and get done with it in 2 years. Okay. Now if you don't stop that person right there in his tracks, or her tracks, you gonna be in trouble. You going to be in trouble because you are going against what your first mind said to do. That gut feeling, that intuition, that something told me, that Holy Spirit, once you disobey that first thought and let something else happen, it's going to go downhill from there. Because what you need to do is tell that guy, hold up, swole up. No. I understand you trying to get your commission, but I got to get what I can afford. Okay? You got to get what you can afford. You know, once you get off that car lot, you either going to have a 2-year car payment, I pay for it cash and be done, or if you keep letting somebody get in your ear, in your mind, in your heart, and they gonna, some of them gonna make it sound so good. Ooh, come on, let's look at this card. And you be like, your mind walking past them little $4,000 cars now, and in the back of your head, you're like, oh God. Oh God, I know. But that person still be talking to you. And so once you start going to those new cars, he convinced you. If you have bad credit, we still let you drive off with this new car. And you're like, if I got bad credit, I still can drive that new car? Yeah. And so if you keep on listening, staying around that person, you're going to fall for the hokey doke. You're going to let that person talk you into doing something you know you shouldn't have done. You have to stick with your first thought, what you first said, and keep on it. Stand on that. You got to stand for something, guys. And I know everybody hear it all the time, but they don't do it. You have to stand for something, especially if it's your own mind. Stand for something or you'll fall for anything. So the guy done got you to go and look at the new car. Come on, hold on. Sit in it while I go get the car keys. You sitting in it, you looking around. Yeah, I do deserve this car. Oh my God, look how nice it look. He done came by. Get the keys. Test drive it. No, I'm just going to get my $4,000 car. No, just test drive and see how you like it. And you get the test driving and you turn the music on, you put on your seatbelt and you drive off the lot. You done got suckered. Now, he get bite. So how you like it? Who's not going to like to be in a car, new car, versus an old car, an older car? So to get your bike to the dealership, sit here while I talk to my boss. Let's see what we can do for you. They make it sound good, guys. They make it sound good. So you sitting there in your head, still that whole time while he back there convincing his supervisor, he need this commission, and you sitting there, that one sitting on your shoulder, negative sitting on your shoulder, the positive thinking sitting on your shoulder, the negative. So when he come back, instead of you saying, nah, I'm going to go ahead and stick with what I said, you fell for the hokey doke. Now, he got his little commission. He got his little commission. You done signed the papers. And you done signed 5 to 6 years of car payment. And you got to realize that new car eventually going to get 5 years older, like that $4,000 car that you was going to get that was 5 years older than the new car. Okay? So now you driving the new car, but you got a big bill. The car in 5 years ain't going to be worth what it is when it drive off the lot. So it would have been better to get that $4,000 car cash or small payments for 2 years than a 5-6 year car payment. New car, full coverage, you got to pay all that now. So you done got the car and you be like, oh God, what did I do? It's probably ain't too late if you take it back right there. I guess they give you 3 days, whatever, 2 days, take it back. You don't do that, so you get stuck like Chuck. So what I'm saying, people, think twice. Well, no. Let me take that back. Keep that first thought in your head and go by and do it. Don't let nobody convince you to do something your first thought said. Don't let nobody convince you to do what your first thought said. Okay? And that's with the car payments. Go by your first mind. Get that $4,000 car. Because at the end of the day, that $4,000 versus that new car going to get you the same place. Okay? If you say, well, I need a new car because it won't, if something happened to it, it won't happen to it, nothing will happen to my car for a good 4 to 5 years. But guess what? If you would have got that $4,000 car, paid it off, if something did happen to the car, you won't have no car payments. And every month, you paying monthly for a car for 5 to 6 years. So it's just like something happening to the car because you're making monthly payments. So be real careful, guys, of what you can and cannot do. Obey that first thought, that first mind, because that first one is always right. Okay, so that's when it comes to cars, everybody. Now, if you find yourself being single, living life, enjoying your single life, and you happen to, I ain't going to say meet somebody. If somebody approach you and start liking you, but something your spirit don't feel right. Something your spirit don't feel right about this particular person. You don't know what it is because you don't know the person. But spirits connect. Good spirits, bad spirits, they do exist. Okay? Spirits do exist. It says it in the Bible. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So you got a spirit. Okay? Everybody have a spirit. God breathed into Adam's nose. Therefore, that's how life became into everybody. So everybody got a spirit. Whether it's a good spirit, bad spirit. Everybody got a spirit. So if this person you meet this person, he meet you, you meet her, whatever. It can go vice versa, male, female, whatever. And something about that person. You don't know what that something is because you never got a chance to date that person. But every time they come around you, it's something just not right. Either they can't look you in the eyes or you feel a certain type of way. Keep your distance from that person. You don't have to dislike that person. You don't have to hate that person. It can be somebody in your family. It can be somebody in your circle. It can be somebody at your workplace. It can be somebody at your school, at your college, at your church. If you get around a certain person and that energy, you just not feeling that energy, don't say, well, I don't know, it just, no, maybe they okay. Listen to what your gut is telling you. Like I say, some people call it Holy Spirit, which I do, because I got saved. So yes, I call it Holy Spirit. But in the beginning, before I started calling it Holy Spirit, I was saying intuition. I had a gut feeling. Or I just used to say, it's just something, I feel something. That's not just going to come out of nowhere. That's just not going to come out of nowhere. You feeling them feelings because it's your spirit. This is the body. This just a body. This just a body. But that spirit that do exist, everybody, it do exist. Obey it. Because you never know what that other person's motive is. You don't know what that person's motive is. You probably be dealing with somebody who is a different color than you. And I ain't saying a white or black. And it could be white or black. It could be black and light skin, dark skin, tall, short. It can be somebody who's different than you. It can be your hair texture. It can be your eye color. It can be your eye shape. It can be your body built. And somebody probably just see something in you that they don't have and envy that. Silently, secretly envy that. They're not going to verbally say it, but that spirit going to connect with your spirit. And when you feel that spirit, guys, please, when I say guys, I mean girls, females, obey it. Like I said, you don't have to hate that person, dislike that person. But if you feel that person energy and it's negative, stay away, guys. Because you do not know what a person's motive is. You do not. And then if a person have a bad motive, you can be in danger. You just never know, people. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you guys, this is facts. This is facts. And I know that's why I just hope, I can't wait till I get to the point where I see comments, because people are going to be able to relate to this. People are going to be able to relate to this. And some things that I'm saying, it don't always pertain to me, the stuff that I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be 50 years old in October the 13th. So I've been around, I hear stuff, I listen to people conversation. If they sitting around me and they talking, I listen to what people say. You know, I don't give my opinion to them if they're not talking to me, but I listen. I don't care if I used to ride the city bus. You can't help not being nosy. People choose to talk around you, and that's their choice. Some people choose to talk around in private. It's their choice. But somebody talk around me, if I'm behind them or in front, I'm not going to be stupid and hold my ears because they choosing to talk. And so that's why I listen. And I keep in mind of how people thought process is. And so the stuff that I'm saying will not always pertain to me. about what I talk about. It can be something I heard through family, friends, co-workers, people who just in general. But when I tell you guys, you have to obey your spirit. You have to. You have to. And if it's a family member, it's if you have like certain girls or certain guys or a certain group hang around each other. It can be 10, it can be 15, it can be 5. But once you get around that group and you feel a certain vibe with a person or people, exit. You're not going to feel a negative feeling if it's not a feeling. You're going to feel it. And if it's negative, you better run. Run from it. So that's what I want to say about that when it comes to your feelings about when you're with a group of people, when you're around a certain person. Obey your feelings. Obey it. Obey it. Obey it. I'm telling you. Okay? Now, if you got that feeling and you went to work, you know, it's a Friday. It's a Friday. You got off at whatever time, 4 or 5 o'clock, you know, went home, told people at work, oh, I'm kind of tired today, y'all. I'm just going to stay home, take a shower, eat, and chill. Okay? That was your first thought, y'all. That was your first thought. Then you get a call, and it be like, let's hang out tonight. And you inside, the first thing you're going to reflect back to what you said. Man, I done said I was going to stay home and chill. You're going to have that first thought, guys. Obey it. Tell that person not tonight. Not tonight. Because once you start not listening to what you saying, and not saying, but your spirit, your gut, your intuition, that's something, things can start happening. You know, you can be that person who chose in your mind not to go, and you go. And then, if something telling you, oh, I can go. If something, you can change your mind. I ain't telling people not to change your mind. You can change your mind. Nothing ain't going to happen. But I'm just letting you know that sometimes when that spirit hitting you and that intuition just hitting you, go by your first thought. Because I don't want nobody that's like, oh, so I can't change my mind. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if that gut feeling just keep hitting you not to do something, don't go somewhere, something like that, when it just keep pounding on you like that, that is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that somebody cannot change your mind. You can change your mind. You can change your mind. But I'm talking about when it's that negative gut feeling keep coming. That's the only time. If it's nothing negative coming and you change your mind, that's fine, because it's nothing negative you feeling. But if it is something negative you feeling, you probably need to pump your brakes. Seriously, you probably need to pump your brakes, because you don't want to be that one who got that energy. It's like, dang, I shouldn't have did it, because you done got a flat tire. You done got in a car accident. You done got in a fight with something you wasn't even involved in, or something bad happened, and then you be like, oh my God, I knew. Did anybody ever have that thing where they say, I knew I shouldn't have? That is what I'm talking about. That is that Holy Spirit, that intuition, that gut feeling. That is what that is. It's a name for it. Whatever you want to call it, it's a name for it. It's that something. Okay? So we got to obey that kind of stuff. Okay? So let me get another scenario. Okay, now what if you go somewhere and you meet a guy. You kind of like the guy, right? And you all start dating. Y'all start dating. Okay. Let me see how I can say this. If you kind of feel like that person got somebody, are in a relationship, male or female, this can be, I'm talking to male or female. I don't want to just always be talking about to the females about a guy. It can go both ways. Hold on. But if you talk to somebody and you just got a feeling something ain't right about this guy. I can only call him certain times. I don't go to his place. We have to meet certain place to, it's just something about the guy. And in your spirit, you saying something ain't right. Believe it, y'all. Believe it. Believe your intuition, guys, because you can get yourself in so much trouble. You can be dealing with somebody who got a whole wife, a whole girlfriend, a whole boyfriend, a whole husband. Like I said, I'm talking to the male and females. Be careful. Obey your intuition. When you start seeing things and it's not making sense and it's not adding up, don't stay in it. You're wasting time that you cannot get back. You're wasting time that you cannot get back. Okay? And then the thing is, God forbid, you should leave, male, female, you should leave, and you end up staying, and God forbid, you get pregnant, or you get somebody pregnant. Knowing you got a whole secret, real relationship you keeping from that person. That's why I'm saying, obey that feeling. And this stuff happened in real life. This happens in real life. You end up getting pregnant. He don't leave his girl for you. Because for one, you didn't even know he had a girl. The guy didn't even know the girl had a man. Now she pregnant. Now guess what? Decision. And decision is going to be hard decision, guys. Either you're going to be a single parent, you're going to have an abortion, you're going to get a child up for adoption. It's not going to be good. Anytime you have a intuition, a gut feeling, the Holy Spirit telling you, get away from this individual who you is sexing and messing around with, get away. Get away. It's no reason you should feel a negative feeling if you in a relationship. It's no way. It's no way. So be real careful. And if you're in a relationship, not in a relationship, let me get that right. And if you meet a person and something just saying something about this person, and you get with that person knowing you should not, because your spirit's just like something, y'all gotta realize that something means something. When you keep saying it's something about that person, guys, it's real what you thinking. You just can't make that stuff up. That stuff is not just going to pop into your head unless there's some crazy people out there and just crazy stuff pop into their head. We ain't talking about them. We talking about the normal people. And I ain't trying to put nobody down either, so I'm sorry. Let me take that back, because I ain't trying to put nobody down. But we talking about the people who have normal intuitions. Because some people, it can be having too much going on in their head and their whole process is off wrong, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about people who really have these feelings that they quit to say something ain't right. Because you can get in a whole relationship with somebody. And if it's a woman and she feels something ain't right about this man, she see him doing a little stuff that's kind of shady and weird, and you stay with that person. What if, God forbid, you found that man was a bisexual, that he go both ways? How would you feel about that? That's what I'm telling you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Go by your gut feelings of what you feel about a person. You're not wrong. You're not wrong for going by your own feeling. That's your feelings. God says separate. We have to have a discernment. That's in the Bible. We have to have a discernment. We have to have this feeling, this intuition, this gut feeling, the Holy Spirit, discernment. We have to be able to, because if not, we'll be liking everybody. It's okay to love people because we all like our children and we have to love everybody. That's fine. But to just like everybody who you don't even know, it's a difference. It's a difference. Because when you love somebody, the Bible tells us to love. That's his biggest command. That means you may not know a person. Like I probably see something going on with a person, they having some type of seizure, or somebody just fell and hit their head bleeding. I don't know that person, but I'm gonna have compassion and love for that person and do what I can do to save them, to help them. So it's a difference between love and like, having compassion for somebody. So, like I say, what if that person, your gut feeling was saying, no, I ain't gonna get with him. Nah, something ain't right. Something just ain't right. I'm feeling something. Go by that. As soon as you feel that, go by that, guys. Don't ignore. Do not obey it. Don't. We got to get in a better place when we just start snapping and doing what we're supposed to do quickly. Don't give it a second thought. That's what a lot of people, and I messed up. Oh, Lord knows. Lord knows. I messed up so many times by not listening and got myself in situations, long relationship that I know I shouldn't have been in because I didn't obey. Obey it. Obey it. I mean, we got to be quick. Start being quick to obey what your own spirit is telling you. Your own intuition is telling you. Your own mind is telling you. Your own good side and bad side. We have to obey that and obey it quick. That way we can make less mistakes. We can make less mistakes when we start obeying the Holy Spirit and obeying them intuitions quick. And then some people get themselves in a big jam. They get themselves in a big jam. They done came into just a couple of $1,000s. And since they come into a couple of $1,000s, they think that thousands of dollars going to last them a lifetime. Okay. So with a couple of $1,000s, somebody say, girl, with that money, you should buy a house. And that's it. And they telling you something that they trying to look out for you. Hey, trying to get yourself a house. You got this money, trying to do what you need to do. But in your head, you already know, hey, I'm a single parent. My job, I get paid this amount. My bills are this amount. No, a house right now is really not good. And that person, girl, that money you got, girl, that's your down payment, girl. They convince you to get yourself that house. And your spirit is saying, no, this is not the right time. This is not the right time. Don't do it. Don't do it. And that's why I say, even though people meant for good, it's not for your good. Some people meant for good because they know what they would do, but they are not you. They are not you. And so they'll tell you something that's really good for them in their situation, their finance. But you know what you can afford. Okay, so you end up listening to them. You go to your class, for the first time buyer class and all that little stuff. Do what you got to do to get your credit right and all that stuff, yada, yada, yada. Find your beautiful house. They tell you how much your payment's going to be. You making the payments that first year. Then the plumbing start iking up. You still got your mortgage, but that plumbing start iking up. Then you got a leak. Okay, you buying this house now. You ain't renting. You buying. You buying. Okay. Then minor and major stuff start happening to your home. All this stuff going on, your bills got to keep getting paid. That car note got to get paid. That mortgage got to get paid. And the stuff that's tearing up, the AC, the plumbing, the leaks, all that got to get fixed. And then you be like, dang it, I knew what? See, you got to obey, because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. You got to obey that. You got to obey that gut feeling, y'all. You got to obey it. You got to obey it. And so I'm going to get ready to end this video. But if anybody have any comments and understand what I'm saying, subscribe to my channel, share my video, like it, and definitely comment. Comment whatever you can. Hopefully it's positive. Hopefully it's positive. I really appreciate that, because that's what I want to be about. I want to share positive things, come with good content. And if it's something that you guys want me to talk about, if I feel comfortable about talking about that subject, I will. So leave your comment on what you think about this video. And I just pray that this channel grow. I really want you guys to support me in growing my YouTube. I really appreciate that. And I don't want to keep saying the same thing. So with that being said, one love to everybody. I love you guys. I only want the best for us. I only want the best for us. So with that being said, peace.